Hey everyone, BigHugeNerd, welcome back to the kingdom. We're building a giant monument, apparently. Yes, I'm a little out of practice. Is that the word I was looking for? As you can hear, that it probably fits, because I've been talking about how I've been furloughed, temporarily. It's a word that doesn't sound at all like the word we use in Norwegian. But I haven't been fired, but I haven't been at work either. So I've been collecting unemployment while being employed, which sounds shitty, but it's actually a pretty nice system over here in the socialist state of Norway. But I've been back to work, and I from 2 months of not working, I had to get up at 8 o'clock and go to work 9 to 5. That was weird. But it went well, and I'm incredibly tired now. And I'm going back to work tomorrow, and I don't really know how to... Yeah, so my recording schedule, the thing I was gonna say is my recording schedule is a little out of whack. Mostly because I can't just record whenever anymore. I gotta actually plan this shit now. Not gonna call it shit, that sounds really...
I don't enjoy what I'm doing, and I'm not getting paid for it, so I'm gonna keep doing it and complain.
That's a good way of thinking. That's a fantastic way of thinking. This is the kingdom, by the way. Monument. We gotta rebuild these. We can haul the Lancer away, although it's not a problem. We had a mech cluster here that we dealt with. No problem. No problem even. This is... that's a reference to... Whose line is that anyway? From 10-15 years ago? These in the days I was just looking at them. And they are referencing an even older cartoon that I actually can't remember the name of. If I had an editor, I would tell them to flash the name and picture here. But I think even if I flash the name and picture of the cartoon, no one would get it anyway. I don't know, since I don't... Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, we have some wood here. We can actually just start chopping. Chop this. That's a lot of trees. When I look at it this way, it's a lot of trees. There's a lot of wood. Meaning we're actually gonna stockpile some wood. That's very good. Wood, very good. Things are going great. My brain isn't on fire, my skin isn't on fire, everything is okay. I'm scared for these monuments though. Considering two of these, are they called centipedes? Yeah, two of these centipedes got pretty far in. So if they added a third, well, they're not gonna attack this. We just gotta lure them, lure. You just gotta lure them out here. Or further up. Yeah, we can't really use the ballistas. And it has to stay alive for 42 days, I think. 42 days. That's a lot of days. Are you a planter? Well, you're not much of anything. You're a hard worker though, but you don't like it. Tends to look on the bad side of life. That's why he works hard, so we can't really think. He's also ascetic. This man, John Barafarana. I swear I'm not drunk. I say that to myself as much as, did you just now take down the first tree? Let me count. 3, 7, 10, 14, 17, 20. Times 27. 400. 540. It's like 1,000 actually. That's decent. Sometimes I try to do that, brother, sister. Who cares? Sometimes what was I gonna say? Yes, sometimes I think that anecdotes and just talking is what I have to do. Not just focus on the game.
And then look at Wizard here consuming grass. Yes, that's good. Hopefully we don't run out of grass.
But then we got trees. Oh, we have a lot of hay, so it shouldn't be a problem. We've got to talk about all the gameplay elements happening. But, you know, sometimes you just want to talk about references to references. That probably also, again, references something even older. Because you have to. It's the law. During the time of crisis the world is in right now, the law has become that you have to make references, and if you do not, well, why do you think they have the masks? They're to silence the dissenters. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alexei Oscar Bird, Larry Bird's brother. You can't shoot. You plant? Are you a screener? Are you a designated defensive player in the sport known as basketball? Larry Bird being one of the perhaps greatest white basketball players of all time. You can add or subtract the white part of that, and it's equally true. I mean, the number after the pound sign goes up higher if you only count Caucasian basketball players. But Larry Bird was really good. He may even be good right now. The man is old and he's got no chin, but he may be really good. Good thing I have no plans of joining the NBA. Probably be upset about me saying he had no chin. Do we have any more armor? Did you finish it? No, Pateria. You're making one more? Well, you can try to make dos more. Now Walton hasn't had a heavy armor? Dude, Walton. You're gonna be kitted out here, brother. Can you lizard skin tunic? Gives good heat and decent sharp armor, actually. Blue fur pants are probably pretty trash. Let us... yeah, we did that. Okay, suspend it, just in case. We have a heavy plate there. Someone is gonna wear that, right? Rakoto, fantastic. Let's see the numbers go up. From 16 to 98. That's good damage, yo. Damage? Good armor, yo. The opposite of damage. It's 41% melee armor penetration. 98%. Let's say, do we have someone with a... let's just see the gun. Can we see the... there, 50%? If armor I went over this last time, but that's 8 years ago. If armor penetration is greater than the target's armor, it is as though the target is unarmored. Otherwise, the armor penetration is subtracted from the target's armor. Wasn't there something that was just way more in-depth? Maybe the melee weapons have a better... no? One would think that blunt damage had more armor penetration than sharp. But that's just my thinking. There we go, that's the in-depth. Then compared against a random number from 0 to 100, if the random number is under half the armor rating. Alright. So you gotta, it's a 50-50 chance of deflecting harmlessly, basically. So it's almost, yeah, well, when you compare it 50% to 100%, then it's easy to say it's a 50-50 chance. If you compare 50% to 78%, then it's not a 50-50 chance, is it? It's a 25% chance. No. What? Shut up. If the random number is over half the armor rating, but not higher than the armor rating. So if you have over 100 armor rating, you can never take full damage. Since it's a random number from 1 to 100. Meaning if you have a 98% armor rating, you have a 2% chance of taking full damage. So if this deals 28 damage, we can click it, fantastic. 28 damage, but this is just a DPS, and the base deals less damage, so it's 28. It's all this combined and then split by the seconds per attack combined. So if you do 28 damage with a, let's just say 50% armor penetration, you more often than not do 14 damage. 2% chance of doing 28 damage. But it's good. We just don't want to be shot by fucking centipedes, dude. Please finish this so that Rada may grow in social standing. She's now an esquire. She'll most likely become a dame after this. The thing then is, do we have a good enough bedroom for you? I don't think so. Well, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. At least it gives us a goal. Somewhat impressive. Very impressive. Somewhat. And then decent? Just decent? You have no sculpture. Also, is this really necessary? Relaxing socially, looking at some art, having some brewskis. Take down the art. This is a tomb, right? That's what they called it. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. It's a tomb. It's a somewhat impressive, very luxurious, extremely spacious, but ugly, slightly dirty tomb. Yeah, it is what it is. Because this is technically indoors. But since it's unroofed, it's fine. It's fine. Ilya, why are you so well rested? Did you go to sleep while you were broken? That seems unheard of. Which armor is the best armor for Riz? It's either of these garbage ass armors. 38 or 45. He's got a bow, so it's not a huge problem. And we can put he's got shoulder pads on. He's got a quilted vest on as well. 52%. I'm guessing it's not a 1-to-1 effect, percentage effect. That will get you way above 100% real quickly, I think. They look real buff here. Why are you at 86? Is it because of the blue fur pants and t-shirt, and then you've got a lizard skin, and then you got a ruffle shirt? And perhaps, well, you're at 82%. And the Pateria still working, fantastic. Look at this. Friggin' Brotherhood of Steel size on you. Would be really cool if you could put the gun in the inventory and then swap. Could break the game, but I think there are mods for that. We may have that in the desert / western type dealio we're thinking about. Hopefully it's up on the channel in not too long, but my schedule isn't as easily plotted out now. But it shouldn't be impossible. A pregnant cougar. How long until I have to send you away? 2 days. How long are you pregnant for? Middle stage? Maybe you'll give birth to a cougar so that I may raise him up to fight for the kingdom? Oh, Rada, hello. Please. Reserved by Iskall. There we go. You're still at 3. We're at 4. Zune. Y'all remember Zunes? That was a thing once, right? Wasn't that the Microsoft branded MP3 player that never really went anywhere? It was popular somewhere, I heard. It was incredibly popular once, somewhere. Have I spent limestone somewhere else, or have I not been counting? These are all slate. Well, that's not good. These are all sandstone. Got 11 limestone chunks here. You're cooking. Sure. Whose grave are you visiting? Harry? Dude, your wife is here. That's all you do? You harvest? No, you were broken. Someone else was harvesting and doing a really bad job of it. Bringus. Need material? Well, what if I hank, and then hank, and then hank? Bringus. Thank you. Hello? Visitors are leaving? I think we have visitors, yeah. They really enjoy their stay. Left us guinea pig fur. 14 of them. Which lets us do nothing with it. Hooray. What? That's scary. That's too far away. Well, we have some... We have these two to make it not that far away. Undignified throne. Yeah, well... Please do this first, just so that the noblewoman doesn't freak out. Appropriate for Dame. Okay, fantastic. We don't have to upgrade it yet. When you're done day drinking, Rada, it's noon. Please, just finish.
Just finish this, please. Just finish it, please.
That's steel, alright. How much steel do we have? Not a lot! No, Jesus! We gotta hunt for some more steel. We found some, didn't we? It was just in an inopportune space. That's not too bad. And then you got the slag chunks that can be smelted. Might even, if we go through here, maybe there's some steel in there as well. What are these? Human leather! Let's just look away from that corner of the map. That's not a good place. That's just silver. That's also silver. Uranium, worth a lot, but... And it has a high HP. But we don't really need uranium for anything. We don't know what this glowing rock is. We do not want to get the glowing sickness. Oh, it's almost done.
Oh, it's almost done.
Why did you... Let's go in doing the bare minimum of work. Let's go coming back. Fantastic news. Please finish it. Please, brother. Thank you. Monument completed. If any piece of it is destroyed, it's not just hurt, it has to be destroyed. And it has a fairly high hit point. The doors are kinda weak, columns kinda weak, but that's indoors. 465 HP, that's quite a lot. Good. Tile rewards, Rada. Upgrade Psychic Amplifier, level 3. And then you're now a Dame. You require apparel. Any powered armor? Well, that's literally impossible. I'm not sure if the medieval mod is fully updated for royalty. I think we need a harp. I think that's the only thing we now require. You can now trade with settlements and trade with caravans. She now has need for authority. Satisfying this means sitting on the throne and reigning. While throne rooms can be shared, each noble needs their own personally assigned throne. Well, there's only one noble. Need a harp, but that is the only thing. And you've learned beckon? Command the target to approach the caster. Well, that's pretty good for, you know, getting ranged people to come closer, I guess. Research, harp, in progress. Let us get someone to work on that. Can I bring us to it? Pateria, I still want to keep on smithing and tailoring duty. Let me just check. One more is finished. That is for Ilya, correct? Yes, when you're done sewing, put on the heavy plate. Thank you so much for watching. I'm the BigHugeNerd, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.